next fall.
No.
Next spring.
So you're saying a year from now before you would start construction?
Pardon?
You're saying a year from now before you would start construction?
Yes. And we should take all of 14 and part of 15.
And the actual construction would take how long?
That building,
Once you break ground.
54,000 square feet should be done in 12 months.
Right, so the earliest we would be in then, getting back to our time frame, the earliest we would be in would be September of 2015.
Yes.
Okay, not 2014.
Yes.
That's important.
Yes, it is.
And if I'm not mistaken, the assessment that Jeff introduced to us was taken last March, so a whole year has gone by and more deterioration has happened in that year's time. So that even the pictures that you showed us, Jeff, are a year old. We have one more panel guest, and that was Patty Gibson.
I'm the way girl. Mine is nice and short and sweet. I'm here to show my support for the levy. Our school board has decided that we need a new school building. The decision they made was not overnight. It took a lot of research and a lot of thought went into it. As others have said, the first thing a family does when they move is they look at the school district, see if it's a good school district or not. We need a good school district to keep our good community growing in a positive way. A good school system not only encompasses the teachers, the staff, and curriculum, but also the buildings and keeping up with technology. In today's environment, safety of our children is also a factor. We need to keep up with the ever-changing world we live in for our kids, or they could be left behind. I personally don't want my taxes to go up. Nobody wants their taxes to go up. But it's going to increase the value of our property. It's going to increase the value of our community. We've elected our school board members to make the best decisions they do for our school district, and we need to put our trust and our faith in our school board members to make those best decisions and carry out their plans.
I have 8 o'clock. I don't know if any of our panel has any final words. I do want to let everyone here know that there is a public presentation opportunity that will be presented by the full board. It'll be April 9th at 7 o'clock in the elementary school cafeteria, and I'm sure they would welcome anyone to tour that facility at that time for, you know, you can see it with your own eyes, the work that Jeff put in the presentation. You can see it in real life and see what's going on in our elementary school. I think education is power here, and I thank you all for putting the time and effort into the bond committee that you're putting into. Does anybody have any final words or questions for our panel tonight?
On April 13th, it's a Saturday, from 10 to 12 will be a general tour date. So anytime from 10 to 12, there'll be coffee and donuts in the elementary. You can come in at that time and kind of do a no pressure walkthrough. So that opportunity is April 13th. It's a Saturday from 10 to 12.
As was said, it's pay now or pay later. We pay it or our kids pay it. Or do we want to put that cost on them? Do we want to put that cost on them when, again, we have businesses coming in, they'll be taking their hopefully huge share of the tax burden. Do we wait, pay more now to keep it running, more now in insurance, more now in liability, and put in a new one now, take the costs on ourselves so we don't put them on our children?
I actually have a comment. I actually have grown up in this area. My name is Paul Swanson. Some of you might know my Uncle Ray. Some of you might know my mom from walking around South Range Road. And I went to elementary school in New Springfield, which is no longer a school. I went to high school in Petersburg, which is no longer a school. Those were good buildings that served their use and then had to be put aside. I try to look at this as something like heating oil, that we all need it. You don't need it in June, but you buy it if the price is lower. You don't have to. You can wait till December till you run out, but it's going to cost you more. You have to do it. This is the best deal we're going to get. And I urge everybody to take the tour. Jeff did a great job on the presentation, and some of the pictures were great, some of them you couldn't see as well, but it's not the same as going and looking at it. And I know a lot of people who say, I didn't realize it was that bad until I went in there. So I urge everyone to look for yourself, judge for yourself. Go in and look around and take a look and see what we're dealing with. And we can patch it, but again, we're not solving the problem, we're only pushing it down the road. And again, nobody ever wants to pay any more money. I sure don't. I don't like to use the heat mold example. It kills me when I have to write that $1,800 check every year. But it's better than freezing to death. So this is something that we need. And again, everyone, I urge you to go and look for yourself before you make a decision.
Well, I'm sure the panel would be glad to stay after and answer any questions if you don't feel comfortable asking them in front of people. So I would say we can conclude tonight's town hall meeting. Thank you all for coming.
Thanks for being here.